The market has opened. Ding, ding, ding. It's just slightly lower. Up here, but I'm live right now. Well, I'm getting right out of my office. Oh boy. Dun 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 dun. Dun dun. Dun 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 dun. Well, no one to talk to, so I'm just going to watch. Someone from my Discord might come in to talk. Then there'll be two of us. Just the two of us. And then another person might come in and there'll be three of us. Just the three of us. Oh my god, I could just keep doing that. Drive everyone insane. I don't know how far to pull back to watch this. Stay on target. Stay on target. Well, that looks like a big distribution, but looks could be deceiving. Oh. Started the day though at negative 2.8%. Is that? Hmm. A lot of volume this morning. Yeah. Could be a early morning shakeout, but I don't know. Let's see. Yo. Not much. I mean, it may, I don't know. May end up being one of those more traditional patterns, or it may break 1420 and be distribution.
You said if it breaks 1420?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, if it goes down to 1420, it'll likely come back to the top again. But
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I think it's a shakeout this morning. But it could be wrong. They don't have too much more time if they're going to run it all day, though. Take off, I don't think. I can't remember. I think the last time it took like half an hour to an hour, and they took off. So they don't have much time. Well, slowly but surely. We'll see. No chat messages. All right. So I don't think there is. Oh yeah. Had to check to make sure nobody was text chatting.
You sharing your screen?
I hope so. Am I not?
No, I don't see it.
That figures. Yeah, it's because earlier I had a problem with finding the chat on here on the Discord, so people without a mic could talk. It's kind of a tricky thing.
that volume at the bottom, things like that.
Yeah, I could really turn around now. I think I had marked the. Oh no, never mind.
It's not like that bottom zone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, for me, it's a shakeout, but then again, I could be wrong. We'll see. I mean, I'm sure a lot of people got cold feet because of this morning. I was explaining earlier to you about the, everybody's talking about external forces, and it's like this is not a fundamental play. This isn't playing off of how well. I mean, if anything, it's gone against the grain. I mean, people started buying into it when the COVID thing hit, and the rest of the market was crashing, right? So I mean, if anything, it goes against the nature of the whatever. But even Warren Buffett in his last interview with Charlie, where the Berkshire Hathaway thing this year, he talked about that if he was a modern trader, he wouldn't be able to do it because he always bought the stock market off of fundamentals. And now with all the high speed algorithms and the you know the technical side of things being, it's more it goes up when on bad news and down on good news.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, doesn't really work.
It's just as backwards.
It's like I want to do kind of like I'm not a big fan of Happy Gilmore, but I want to be like, follow the yellow line. It's your friend. Go follow your friend. He's showing you the path. Follow him. Kind of like my own take on that. Go in the hole. Don't you like the hole?
So this setup is doing exactly what it did last time. It's just repeating it. You see that?
About the shakeout in the morning and then going up.
Yeah. Look at it. Look at it. It's crazy. Zoom out.
Let me know. Did I have some of these mornings or something?
See how far down it went?
Here or two.
Almost the exact same place.
Yeah. Almost the exact same pattern thing up here too. My high five kitties. Here's a high five for you. That makes it look like distribution.
Look at that volume coming in, dude. That's all that volume. To me, that looks like a lot. It's not a spike.
Yeah, well, that's kind of normal morning volume. AMC is usually high for the first 30 minutes. So I don't know if I would. It's still pretty good though. crazy that it's so slowish. I just don't know why there would be a battle here at, like, what point they're trying to prove it. 1534. Let's go ahead and get rid of that intermission. Make sure nobody's asking any questions. No. And no. No one cares. I don't know. That was a pretty big spike of volume there. That last one. Not quite as high as yesterday's though. Started the day quite a bit higher. If you look at the volume over here, where it started the day.
Now it's just compared to where it's like high was like. But yeah, see. Very interesting.
Very slow.
It was.
Very slow.
Yeah. Read in there that it said accumulation seems to go slower and distribution seems to go faster.
Yeah. Spread over a period, yeah. Yeah, usually over a time period. It's I don't even want to say it. Accumulation seems to they take a lot more time collecting than they do selling it off.
Right. And I think it's like they want more volatility swings. That way they can get rid of more.
I haven't even filled the gap yet today.
Oh. Somebody was saying max pain for the week was 15.
Yeah. I don't believe any of that stuff. I think the day we went to 34, it was like the max pain was 12. So, let's blame that one away. You like that yellow line? Come on. Pick it up. Pick it up.
Dang, dude, she's going up.
It doesn't have to take any breathers right now.
Jeff has a question on that too.
I'm not. Oh, yeah. The 1611's basically the peak of the buying climax. Boring. Just is the paint dry yet? Ah. It's kind of funny at this time. It's like, okay, so if they were trying to do a shakeout, they're going to have to drop it again.
Kristen, we can certainly work talk with, she's looking at it,
Yeah. What if I straighten this red line out just slightly?
No, I know that I guess. I could go to the doctor her back more, but like one dollar would love
And go back.
but
Let's see what effect that has on the overall picture.
My understanding is that they talked about putting her in ALF down. The patient at least was open to that, but then the husband is making decisions. That's another thing that I was very concerned about is that,
Whatever you're watching is definitely coming in loud and clear.
You can hear my stuff?
Oh yeah.
I can barely hear it.
That has severe effect on the red line. Okay. Hmm. So the question is, is this going to be a double horns distribution pattern? I wonder if that's what they're making the bears at least think. They definitely broke the support line, because I don't think that the support line could have been becomes widening if you do it that way. Okay. Time to start marking it up like, well, it hasn't quite, made a distribution top yet as far as like the end of a sequence. But it could still be part of a crazy B phase. Or it could just be finishing off like AMC likes to do before it runs. Let's grab one of those. Ah! So slow. I wonder if my voice is like all choppy. It's like a robot or something. Something drastically would have to change for my arrow to happen.
That is a lot of trading range, though.
It is. Here's an example. Which would probably draw it out till Monday. If this is what it's going to do. And almost all of them. I actually would probably just draw it out till tomorrow. Let's drag that over, see how close it is, and then man, this is so painfully slow. Too many resources going on.
Why is it lagging so bad for you?
The live stream on YouTube, I think. Causes a resource hog. Because it's got the YouTube and the other. Okay. So the typical thing, it hasn't made the middle, but then again, it's not quite on top yet either. So go back. Yeah, it's I don't know. It still looks. There's so much volume there. It's hard to not see a lot of strength going on there. I hate tricking these things up because
It definitely looks like they're catching, though. They're like, no way.
Yeah, if it's distribution, this would be an PSY though. That's why it's like, if they're fooling me or they're fooling the bears, the way they're. This is so. This is becoming painful. Okay. Come on. You could do it. Maybe not. Close enough, I guess. This is just, yeah.
It's not doing what it's supposed to do.
Well, it still is above the 1420, so anything goes still. That is a heck of a lot of volume there. Yeah, it's not following the yellow line very well. So, let's see what. Well, can't be really quite the normal thing anyway, because it would be. I'd have to go above the. It'd have to make that above the 1611.
It's gonna run, dude.
It's definitely still in the cards. Some people might call it like a double bottom. I don't think it went as low. I think based off of hitting 16. Yeah, I think on the point and figure it would have to went back. Let's see, it went to 1490 from 16. I don't think point and figure would put a row of zeros in there. Do you? I can't think. Can't look it up either since my resources are so low.
16, 11. It's an increment of 50, right? So I think
yeah, that would be a row zero.
16 to 1550 to 15, so it had to hit 1450.
Are you sure? Oh, that would be for a drop. But for row zeros, it only need 3, right? So 15, 1550, 15, 14. Oh, yeah, maybe. Yeah. I'd look it up, but I can't.
Well, yeah, I can do it.
I'd have to look at it. I'd have to get my phone, and that's just, yeah. out of scope.
Yeah. And it should have the ongoing.
Okay, so we just actually started yesterday, Thursday, the next meeting.
Yeah, I say 1450 to make a row of O's around it.
It was 1450. Okay.
Because it was at 16, and so it has to go down 4, right?
No, just 3.
Well, but the first one doesn't. So
Hasn't Mayday row yet of O's yet?
hold on.
And
Just go ahead.
yeah, everything was marked except the
No, it's. I guess it's got to hit 15.
That's hit 15.
Do what?
It's hit 15.
Then it has to hit 1450.
Okay.
Yeah, so you have to have 3 O's.
Yeah.
And really the first one doesn't really count. Because it wouldn't go. Does that make sense? So it's really like 4.
Well,
so it has to jump down below 1450.
Yeah, your first one would be if it went to 1550. Then your next one 15, and then your last one would be 1450. So we could see that. But as long as it didn't go down below 1420, it would still be in a setup. But it'd be a really, really, really weird setup. But that's okay. I mean, it's not super weird on the level of what it normally does, but it's weird on the level that it postponed any possible run till next week, I think, because then basically be marking this at let's go ahead and just do it. Why not? Yeah, that one's at 1420 because I don't know why that number sticks out of my head so much. So that's pretty easy to mark. Do. Dunk. And so if it is that type of move, okay, very slow. That's weird because it's in the. It didn't do much of a show of strength, that's for sure. For it to be accumulation. I'd have to come down lower. We're saying. I guess it doesn't have to come down lower. I'm indecisive. It's not. It didn't show a big show of strength. That's where my real in a traditional sense, where it would have probably went up to 17 and then came down to the middle of this, but it just barely peaked above it.
Yeah, imagine it coming within the range and trading and both. It's like, what kind of liquidity are they going for?
That's a good question. I mean, technically, they are still higher than where they picked up this volume at. They're higher than that. They could have been selling off. Technically, but you think they would have brought it up here and then dumped on it at least. But we're almost an hour in. I think the chances of us running deteriorated. At least for today. Maybe not overall, but give it 20 more minutes. Anybody got any questions? Nobody's probably even watching it. Let's look. Here says in the YouTube chat. Good morning. What did they say? They said something. Good morning, and then my chat disappeared on me. I was like, that's how it works, really. Okay, so, and no one in our Discord asking anything. Curious, I don't know if they were asking anything, because it just totally disappeared on me. Oh my gosh. Oh well. Better leave the resources alone. Sorry if you asked any questions. Yeah, it's not quite making any sense. I think it's maybe almost like I said on Buxy's stream yesterday, that's making these progressively moving up moves, like a kind of a stair step instead of a run. That way it just kind of like covers all its bases while it's going up.
I mean, that way you kill options.
Yeah. I mean, you could kill options on the way up, but you could also make sure the composite operator would hit all the liquidity zones, you know. Might be also why they're doing a pattern that's not recognizable. Yeah. I hate to say it, but I think about the chances of running is going to just shrunk. So boring. Okay. Now finally the chat popped up. Nope, no questions. Spend a long time to find that one out. Oh, man. Don't know. It's like I lost my beat on it.
You did what?
I don't know what it's going to do. Mhm.
This should cue a lot of buying right here.
Yeah. I think I gotta let it play and come back to it. See if it got exciting. It's paint drying right now. It didn't do what I was hoping this morning. Definitely not with -3%. I mean, it might push up to the next level, but I don't think it's got a chance to run. It could still. I'm not doing anything drastic, but yeah. I'll just come back when it's if it gets interesting. And yeah.
Yeah. Hard to tell what's going to do.
Yeah. I'll leave everything up though.
All right, sounds good.